Hi everybody, welcome to Mystery Card Night. My name is Julia Green. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and this is what I call my Mystery Card Night. So I post an event on my Stamping with Julia Facebook page, and in that event you will find the ingredients that you needed to have handy tonight. And yeah, so you gather those ingredients and then we get together right here on Facebook Live, and we make some cards using the ingredients that I told you to gather. So for tonight's event, it was pretty simple. You needed a 4 1/4 by 11 card base. You needed a 1.5 inch by 11 inch coordinating piece of cardstock. You need a 4 inch by 11 inch piece of DSP, a 1 1/4 inch by 11 inch piece of DSP, and then a suite or a bundle of your choice to decorate. And then, of course, always have your adhesives and stuff that you feel comfortable with using, okay? All right, so as you can see, I'm using the Wintry Treetops paper and stamp set. I'm just going to move that over. So here I have my card base, okay, and that was that 4 1/4 by 11. All right, and I'm going to bring in my cutter because that's what I use to score with, but you can score with whatever you want. And we're going to score at 5.5. So let me get my cutting blade out of the way. So we're going to score that at 5.5. And then we're going to bring it over to 2 3/4. And we're going to score that right there at 2 3/4. All right, and then we can just set that aside. Now you're going to take your other piece that was 1.5 inches by 11. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to score that at 5.5. All right, and then we're going to bring it over to 2 3/4. And we're going to score that there. All right, now the long strip of paper of DSP that you had, you're going to cut a 5 1/4 inch piece of that, okay? And then you need 2 pieces of that at 2.5. So I'm going to cut that piece there at 2.5, and I'm going to cut this piece here at 2.5. You might have a little piece left over. It was just easier for me to say what you needed, and actually when I did the directions I wasn't realizing that you're going to want it a little bit smaller. So this was 1.25 inches by 11 inches, okay? The thing I liked about this card is that we have a lot of this DSP now that has like a scene or something on the 12 by 12 paper. Sorry, I'll go slower. So I'll repeat myself. What I liked about this card was that you can use some of these 12 by 12 papers that have like a scene on one half and then on the other half of the paper. That's what I really liked about this. So, so grab your DSP that is 4 inches by 11 inches, and you need to cut a 2.5 inch piece off the end, another 2.5 inch piece, like that, and then you need a 4 inch piece, and I'm going to turn mine over, or a 5 1/4 inch piece, sorry. I'm going to turn mine over because I want to get all the birds in that piece. So you are going to end up with a little piece extra, okay? So I know I want this on the front and this in the other. All right. So you're going to take that card base that you scored at 5.5, and then you scored it at 2 3/4. Go ahead and fold that in half like that, and then fold this side back like that. Okay? So you're going to have a Z. Okay? See the Z? So now I'm going to take my 2.5 inch pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and put those on. So we're going to do a 2.5 inch piece here, and then the other 2.5 inch piece on the inside, like this. just like that. Now your 4" by 5 1/4" piece, we're going to put over here on this side. Just like this. Okay, so then you can fold that up like that, and you'll see it does this. Okay, now you're going to grab your other strip. This was the 1.5" by 11" strip. Okay, and again, fold that in half in the middle, and then fold this one back. This time you want this to go this way. Okay, and we're going to put this strip on over here, just like that. And then these 2 2.5" pieces, one's going to go there, and one's going to go on the next piece. All right, just like that. Now, take this piece, fold it over, and we're going to put some adhesive right across the front here. And we're going to take that long strip, and we're going to lay that right down on top. Now, I use Stampin' Seal Plus, so I find that it works just fine. If you want, you could use the liquid glue. You could use whatever you want. You could use tear and tape. You could use whatever you want. So then I'm going to lay it kind of like this. I'm going to flip this piece up. We're going to put adhesive on this back side of this. And then I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to lay it right like that on the bottom. Okay, and then here we go. So you see what it's doing? It's what they call a Z-fold card. Okay, so we have this little strip across the bottom. We have the fun thing across the top. And let me show you how I decorated mine. So here's my decorated one, which I'm going to do with this one. So we have the cute little birds on the front. We've added those. A friend like you brings me happiness. And then we did another little bird on the inside. And so this card sets up like that. And it makes just a really nice card for you to send. And it also does the sending up part. And you can write something up in here. You can add another thing. Or you can always write if you want to write on the back side too. Okay. So let me just... we're going to decorate this one up. So I've gone ahead, there's another extra piece of that paper. So I've gone ahead and I've stamped the birds, and I stamped these with basic gray. I didn't stamp them with black. Okay, I did them with basic gray. I've done both the birds and I've cut them out. I have a piece that is 1" by 4", and that's what I'm going to put my sentiment on. So I'm going to do my sentiment in Misty Moonlight, and my pad was not inking up very nicely earlier, so I re-inked it. So hopefully this time it'll do nicely. All right, and then I'm just going to put a friend like you brings me happiness, just like that. All right. Now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put that right on there. I'm going to grab my adhesive here, and we're going to go right ahead and we're going to put that right down there, just like that. Now let's color the birds. So the berries I did with cherry cobbler, I did light cherry cobbler, and then I came in with the dark cherry cobbler and did a little highlighting. Oh, let's do his berries. All right. I have dark Cajun craze, and that's going to do my little beaks on everybody. I've got the bronze, and I'm going to do all the branches with the bronze. And this branch over here. All right, now my little bird, I'm going to color him all in with smoky slate. I did leave a little bit there where I didn't color it in. And then I'm going to take light boho blue and give him a little spot on the belly there, a little up there, a little bit on the wings, like that. And then these guys, I did light crumb cake over the whole bird. Oops, I'm not in screen. Sorry. Yell at me. I'm not in screen. All right, and then I did dark crumb cake and did the highlights of the bird. Just the like of that. Let's grab that dark cherry cobbler. We'll do a little highlight on the berries here. Give them a little dimension. All right. Now, I'm going to put this bird over here. So all I did to attach that bird was I put a large dimensional, okay, and then I just, because I don't want him to cover up my words, so I just did like that. Then this guy on the inside, same thing, I just did a dimensional and just put him there, but I think I got to use a little dimensional, so I'm going to do 2 little mini ones. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Candy. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Teresa. I'm going to do it again. So I know I'm going too fast. All right. Sorry. I'll slow down, but I'm going to do them again. You guys know me. I do like 3 or 4 samples. So you'll get to see it 3 or 4 times. So don't go away. So, all right. So there you have it. I believe this is called a double Z fold. This is like one of the ways you can do a double Z fold. There's a bunch of different ways that you can do this. But this one I just think is really fun because it sits up on its own. And it makes a really kind of cool piece. So if you send this to somebody, you're going to want to send it to somebody that will appreciate that it stands up and the effort that you've gone into making it. Okay. But just really cute. Lots of fun. Okay. And then, of course, I would do an envelope to match that guy. So let me just get all this out of the way. All right, let me put all this up here because we're going to need the cards at the end. I'll show you all my samples. And, of course, I just got blue ink all over my fingers. These guys I don't need, so I can get these out of the way. Well, let's put those right there for now. All right, so second one, let's see. Let's bring up what I need for my second one. Okay. So this one I decided to do, so you need your 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock. That's going to be your card base. Here is your 1 1/2 inch by 11 inch piece. Okay, that's going to be your other one. Then I have my 1 1/4 inch by 11 inch piece, and on this one I did a little differently. I didn't do all I used different pieces of DSP, so I didn't use like a whole strip. You'll see what I mean. All right, so whatever you score with, okay, you are going to score at 5.5, okay, get my cutter out of the way, scoring at 5.5, I'm going to bring it over to 2 3/4, and we're going to score it again. All right, just set that aside. Now, your strip that you have, okay, this is your 1.5 by 11 inch strip. Same thing, you're going to score that at 5.5, bring it over to 2 3/4, and score it again. Okay. All right, now I can get my cutter out of the way because I think I've cut all these other pieces. Maybe not, I guess not. All right, so you're going to fold this in half, fold this over this way, okay? That's your card base. All right, now you're going to fold this one in half and fold it back. And this one you want to go this way. All right, so you're going to fold it over, fold it in half. Okay, see, those are your two pieces. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Chels. You're just in time. All right, so here's this one. Okay, and look at all the fun pieces and parts in this one. Isn't that cute? I thought it was cute. All right, so on this one, if you had that long piece of DSP, okay, you're going to cut a 2.5 inch piece, another 2.5 inch piece, and a 5 1/4 inch piece, okay? But because I used different pieces, I cut them ahead of time. All right, so this one is going to be a piece of DSP that is 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to put that one right there. This one is a 2.5 by 4 inch piece, and we're going to put that one right in here. And then this one is also a 2.5 inch by 4 inch piece. Okay, and we're going to put that right over there. So there's my card base. Okay, now the other strip. All right, I need to have my cutter back up here. So this strip, you're going to cut a 2.5 inch piece off. All right, and then another 2.5 inch piece. And then you need a 5 1/4 inch piece. And you will have some little pieces left over. I apologize. I could have done that. I could have done the measuring a little bit better, but I didn't, so. All right, now the long strip goes here, just like that. And then our 2.5 inch piece is going to go here, and our other 2.5 inch piece on the end. All right. All right, now this front piece, you're going to put some adhesive across the front here. All right, and we're just going to put this right down there like that. All right, and then you're going to take and lay it like this, flip this piece up like this, and on this end piece you need adhesive on this piece. All right, now you're going to bring this piece down and lay it on this back part. Line it up nice, and voila, there you have it. And now it's just decorate. So I've gone ahead and cut out a bunch of stuff here and stamped a bunch of stuff ahead of time. So I'm going to put a little, I just need a few little dots of liquid glue because I'm going to lay this. These are my bubbles. And then we're going to put this right on there. And we have it over a little bit like that. So let's put some adhesive on the bottom of this guy. And he goes right about there. All right, then we need a little, we're going to do the little potion bottle here at the bottom. Again, I've already gone ahead and stamped these and did them ahead of time. Okay. Now, let's see. The kitty cat, he goes inside. Happy Halloween. Oh, we're going to stamp that. This is from, yeah, this is from, you know what it's from. I use it all the time. It's really bad. I can't think of what it's called. Nested Essential Dies. Is that it? Is that it? All right. Happy Halloween. We're going to stamp that right across there. And that didn't come out very good, but. All right. For some reason that, you know, I re-inked pads today, and I'm really not happy with that. So I might turn it over. I know it's like more, the dots are more even on one side than the other. So I'm going to give this, let's stamp this on. That's better. I was getting goobs of ink. Let's try this. See if this looks a little better. Yeah, I like that one a little bit better. All right, so then we're going to take some mini dimensionals. And I only want them on the end that says happy, because it kind of sticks off a little bit. All right, and this is going to go right up here, just like that. Now, we need, one broom has the long handle and the other broom has this short handle. So let's go ahead and do those. We're going to do a little bit of glue. Oops, that one's upside down. Just a dot of glue, dot of glue. This one here. Just like that. This one here. Just like that. Now, I'll do another little dot of glue there, because I'm going to grab my bows. Thanks. I love these. When I get going with these mystery card nights, I have to tell you, like, the wheels just get a spinning. I get so excited to do these with you guys. I really enjoy these. They're a lot of fun for me anyway. I hope they're as much fun for you as they are for me. All right, and then we're going to put, this one had dimensionals on the back. The other one laid flat. So this one we're going to put a couple dimensionals on the back. Okay, this one laid flat. And we're going to put this one leaning up against the thingy. And this one, it gets a bow too. All right, let's grab that black thread. So I'm doing what I normally do with this linen thread, is I'm doubling it up and then making a cute little bow. And I didn't cut this one long enough. This one I gotta play around with a little bit more because I didn't make it long enough. Here we go, I think. course not on when you go live, Jewel. So instead of trying to cut, because I don't have much of that black thread left, I'm going to do just a knot. We'll do like a double knot. So this one will have a little bit different bow. There. And I already put a little glue there. And I'm just going to put a little glue to stick it on there. All right, now on the inside, I did, the cat is down in back there. So we're just going to go ahead and put some adhesive on him. And he goes down in here, in behind, like that. And then this little bird guy, he's going to sit right up on here, because then he'll be behind the kettle there. And this guy, he got a dimensional, and he went right up here on what looked like he's sitting up here on the shelf. But then what's cool is when it's closed, he looks like he's sitting up on top of this one, which was kind of cool. It all worked out. So there you have it. There's the Halloween one. So really cute. And then it sits up very nicely. Very cute. So there's the Halloween one. All right, now this next one I was pretty excited about. Let's see here. So this one I used the Salutations from Layering Leaves. Okay. We got some glitter here. All right. This one I'm using Misty Moonlight is my card base. A piece of Shaded Spruce is going to be my coordinating color. All right. And then this is going to be my DSP. That is the 1 1/4 inches by 11 inches. And this is my my 4-inch by 11-inch piece of the DSP. Okay, so grab your cutter or whatever you score with. And you're going to score at 5.5. Get the cutter out of the way. 5.5, 2 3/4. That's your card base. Now that other strip that's 1.5 by 11 inches, same thing. You're going to score that at 5.5. Bring it over to 2 3/4. All right, now your little strip of paper, you're going to cut that. You need 2 pieces at 2.5. So 2.5, 2.5, and then you need a 5 1/4 inch piece. Okay. And then your long piece, you're going to cut a 2.5 inch piece, 2.5, 2.5, 5 1/4. And you do end up with a little piece left over. All right, now bring in your card base, fold it over in half, fold this back. Make sure I got this right here. Yep, okay, so we're going to put that one on the front, your first 2.5 inch piece. Two and a half. All right, and then your inside 2.5 inch piece is going to go right in here. And then your 4 by 5 1/4 piece. And you saw in the Halloween one, I used kind of more of a blank piece of paper so that you could write on it if you wanted to. But you can always write on the back side, I think, too. I think would be right. All right, so there's that one. Now I'm going to bring in my shaded spruce one. And the same thing, I'm going to fold this in half, only we're going to go this way with this one. So fold it in half and then bring this back like that. Okay? So now we need the long piece of DSP. So this is the 1 1/4 inch by 5 1/4. All right, and then our 2 2.5 by 1 1/4 pieces. It kind of goes this way, I think. You can kind of pay attention if you want to of which way your paper is going to so that it follows, which is kind of cool. All right, now we're going to bring this over. We're going to put some adhesive right here on the front here. And we're going to stick this to the front. Just like that, your long piece. Okay, then open it up. Bend this end one up. Put some adhesive on there. And then bring that back and line it up with your end over here. All right, and there you have it. So there you have it. Fun. Okay, now I decorated this one with, I grabbed Forever Forest. And you'll see this is how I did this one. Whoops. There we go. So we did the trees in the front. We got some trees in the middle here. We did For You on the front, and then So Happy to Celebrate You on the inside. And then we just used some regular rhinestones. You can see I kind of put them willy-nilly, different places. So there's that one. So you can see I've got my pieces and parts to decorate with here. And I just dropped a tree somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Dropped it down here on the bottom. All right, so I stamped these trees on Misty Moonlight, and I stamped with Night of Navy. So we got that, okay, and then I'm just going to put those right there on the front. So I'm just going to put some adhesive down here on the bottom. And we've put those right there. Just like that. Now, I've stamped out 2 of the large trees, 2 of the smaller ones, and 2 of the medium ones. So you need the 2 medium ones for the front. Okay, and I used a little bit of liquid glue, and I just did some little dots down the center. And we put one there, and we put one on the other side. Now the For You, I probably should have stamped this earlier, goes right here, just like that. And on the inside, if you open this all the way up, you're going to stamp the So Happy to Celebrate You, and I did it over here so it would be covered up. Oh, geez, Louise. Couldn't do that again if I tried. Oh, and I did get a smudger, but I think we can cover up my smudger with my trees. I was going to say, whenever there's a smudge, it's always room for embellishments, right? Okay, now on the inside, I'm going to put a large tree over here and a large tree over there, and the 2 smaller ones in the middle. And the reason I want to do that is because then when you fold it up, everything's kind of covered up, and then when you open it up, it's kind of a fun little surprise. So you only need to put glue on the bottom. So this tree is going to go over here. Just like that. And then same thing with this one. We just want to put a little glue on the bottom, because obviously we don't want to glue it down all the way. So we're going to just glue it there. And then our little guys are going to go in here. So we need a little one there. And a little one over here. All right. Now, I also I did a bow over here with the linen thread that I believe is on back order. It comes in the Natural Tones linen thread package. And there is a Night and Navy one in there. Whoops, I grabbed the wrong one. I want the Night and Navy one. And I did my same thing. I tied a double bow. And then I grabbed the good old rhinestones, okay? And I put them willy-nilly all over the place. So, fun card, I have to say. I like this one a lot. So see, when it's covered up, you don't see the trees in the background, and then when you open it up, it's a little surprise. Okay? Fun, fun. All right, I got one more. One more. All right, so I did a crop this past weekend and sold a bunch of the scrapbooking kits that are in the brochure. So you can only visit the brochure online, so you're going to want to do that. You definitely are going to want to check out the brochure online. I spent all day up here cutting for my card making class this Saturday. So I think we still have some room. I cut out 20 of everything because that was my goal, was to have 20 people. So if you'd still like to come to that, let me or the director at the Colebrook Senior Center know. Would love to have you. Sandy, I believe, is doing a nice little light lunch for us and everything, so it'll be a lot of fun. I've done some really cool cards. There is a Halloween one in there. There's a couple of fall ones and a couple of Christmas ones and a couple of birthday ones. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Let's see. Kits are on sale right now for 30% off. The starter kit is on sale. You get 155 for $99. Excuse me. I believe you can add the things that are on sale. Today there's the stamp sale, last day of the stamp sale. If you've never done Paper Pumpkin before, there's like so many specials right now. It's crazy. It's like I can't keep track of all of them. So, but if for any reason you are, lost and confused and you are looking for information, by all means, always go check out my website. Everything is there. All the information that you need is there. And that's that. All right. So my last card for you guys. Let's see here. Let's bring up all the pieces and parts here. Oh, good. I emptied out a tub. I need tubs. All right. Packing up stuff today. It was crazy in here. Crazy in here all day today. All right, so on this one, we're using Pool Party as our card base. Let's get this guy out of the way. And Garden Green. We've got this fun striped paper as our little strip, and then we have the really cool snow globes. Aren't they cute? Little snow globes in the background there. All right, I'm going to grab my cutter because that's what I score with. Linen thread and rhinestone basic jewels should be available. Oh, geez. There is so much stuff that's on back order. I'm not really sure why there's so much stuff on back order, but there really is a lot of stuff on back order. All right, but you can use whatever. All right, so we're going to score this guy at 5.5. Get that cutter out of the way. 5.5. We're going to bring it over at 2 3/4 and score again. That's going to be our card base. You're going to fold it in half, and then you're going to fold this one out front. Okay, just like that. Now, garden green, same thing. 5.5. Bring it over to 2 3/4. This time you're going to fold it this way, fold it over that way, and bring this one over this way. Okay? Now, you're going to take your long piece of DSP. So you want to cut that at 2.5, 2.5, and then 5 1/4. All right, my little strip of DSP, which is 1 1/4 inches by 11. Again, 2.5, 2.5, 5 1/4. All right. Grab your card base. So I'm going to start with this one. Put our 2.5 piece on the front here. The other 2.5 piece on the inside. Just like this. And then our 4 by 5 1/4 piece on the inside here. Oop. Just like, whoa. Okay, just like that. Kind of slid there on the last minute. All right, so now we got this long strip. We're going to put that, this is our 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. We're going to put that on there. We're going to put this 2.5 by 1 1/4 piece right here. And then the other 2.5 inch piece right there. Oop, I think I'm out of glue. Hang on. Let me grab a new one. So I mentioned earlier that I use Stampin' Seal Plus. That is my go-to for a glue. But you guys can use whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with. I really like the Stampin' Seal Plus, and I just feel like when it's glued, and it's not going anywhere. All right, so we're going to put that 2.5 by 1 1/4 inch piece there. All right, now, here we go. We're going to put this here, a little strip of glue there. Now we're going to take this long piece, and we're going to put this right down on there. All right, just like that. Now, lay the card down like this. Bring this up. You want to put glue on this end, only on that end. Just like that. Open the card up, and we're going to put this down on this corner down here. Okay, just like that. And there's your card base. Isn't this one cute with the snow globes? This was pretty cute. Now, because I got the snow globe action going on, here's my finished one. So I did Wishing You and Yours. I cut out another snow globe and I put it there. And on the inside, I wrote A Season of Wonder and Happiness, okay? And I just put that there, and it's covered up. So when you open it up, it shows, okay? I also took the cute little loose snowflakes, okay? And I put them sporadically all over my card, okay? Aren't they fun? They're really cute. I just think they're really cute. Be great in a shaker card as well. So, and how I did that was I took my mat, my silicone mat, okay. I put a little bit of glue on my silicone mat, just like that. I take my Take Your Pick tool. I'm going to dump out some of these snowflakes. I just want a couple, not more than a couple. All right, you're going to take your pick tool. This one here is broken. I don't want a broken snowflake. All right, and you're going to grab your snowflake, dip it in the glue, and then put it wherever you want on your card. And I find that you have to kind of hold it down. So you pick it up, put a little glue on the back, and then put it wherever you want on your card. Just like that. Can you, oops, I'm not even really in the screen. Look at that. You guys got to yell at me when I'm not in the screen. So I'm picking up my snowflake with my Take Your Pick tool, dunking it in the glue, and then putting it on my card. Oops. That one wanted to stick to my Take Your Pick tool. There we go. So that's how you can glue little itty bitty tiny things. Take your pick tool. Let me pick these up. No, put them back in here. Aren't they cute? I love these little snowflakes. They would be so cute in a shaker card. So, so cute in a shaker card. All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, and whoever else is watching. So there you go. So this is called, I believe this is called a double Z fold. This is only one of many different kinds of double Z folds, okay? But let me clean up my mess a little bit here and try to get them all out here so that you can see them all. Let's back up as much as I can here. All right, so we have Mr. Halloween one. We have the Christmas one. We have the bird one. And then we have the tree one. So there you have it. Aren't these fun? So hopefully you grabbed all your materials and you were following along. If not, this video posts to my Facebook page so you can follow along anytime. Stop and go if you have to. Yeah, and I think that's all I got for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I slowed down enough for you, Candy. If not, you, like I said, you can always watch the replay. But please, please, if you did make a card and followed along, please, please, post them in the video after I post the videos. After I post the video, you can then post in the comments pictures of the cards that you made, okay? So there they are, the double Z folds. Look at this one with the snow globes. How fun. And then we have the fun trees and the Halloween and the birds. All right, guys. Have fun. Have a great rest of your night. And, of course, always make envelopes that match. I didn't get into that tonight. But, yes, definitely always make your envelopes to match. Fun, fun, fun. All right, guys. Come on back Friday night. We do Friday night Facebook Live. This Friday is going to be a crazy day for me. So, but I will try to go live at 4 o'clock on Friday. And then Sunday mornings, Coffee and a Card. Stop by. Check it out. Thanks, Candy. All right. You guys have a great rest of your night. I'm going to go have some dinner. And hopefully we will all be stamping together real soon. Have a great night.